Encourager, I see you putting in the work. I see you day in and day out doing all the things on repeat. I also see you get discouraged sometimes because you're just not as far along as you thought you'd be. It's taking longer than you planned, or it's not just coming together in the way you thought it would. I am here to encourage you. It's happening. You are planting seeds, nurturing the soil, all while the roots are taking shape and growing. Just because the blossom hasn't broken the surface yet doesn't mean it's not happening. Stay focused and encouraged as you lay the foundation. I know you want a strong foundation to build on, so let's get fired up because it's your building season. They say success leaves clues, and if you pay attention to those who've achieved massive accomplishments, their story of making it is riddled with the number of years it took to get there. For some, it took 7 years, 20 years for others, and some may even say all their life. Whether they dribbled their first ball at the age of 5 or been in dancing shoes since they were 2, greatness takes time. 2 things I want you to think about. The first one is ready for me to be your personal mindset coach? Work with me one-on-one. Let's let go of what's holding you back and get the mindset you need so you can chase your dreams while doing all the things. You don't have to just dream about the life you love. You can actually live the life of your dreams. With my simple strategies, you can go from imagining to manifesting, from just trying to thriving. Let's rewrite your story now. Tap the link in the show notes and apply now. Your next level you is awaiting. Let's go on this journey together. In the midst of doing all the things, you can do all things and chase your dreams. Stay encouraged as we go on this journey called life, tackling everything that comes our way while we shine our light despite any circumstances we face. No more downplaying or dimming your light, because through the good, the bad, and everything in between, together we can encourage over everything. Encourager, I hope this message finds you well, in good health, and high spirits. I am here to remind you it's your building season. In the world of instant gratification and 7-second attention spans, we've grown accustomed to wanting everything not just now, but like yesterday. The idea of being a quote-unquote overnight success can ruin expectations when here you are a couple of years in and not much results to show for it, or so it would seem. They say success leaves clues, and if you pay attention to those who've achieved massive accomplishments, their story of making it is riddled with the number of years it took to get there. For some, it took 7 years, 20 years for others, and some may even say all their life. Whether they dribbled their first ball at the age of 5 or been in dancing shoes since they were 2, greatness takes time. 2 things I want you to think about. The first one is your commitment level. In a world where you are busy, you've got a household to run, crazy kids' schedules, work, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. With all the adulting going on and all the roles you're working so hard to fill, it can cause you to forget about one of the most important relationships that you have, the one with you. Whether you've just been too busy making everyone else's world go round, or maybe you're living according to what somebody else thought was best for you, Or maybe life just happened and it's got you feeling like you don't even know who you are or what you want anymore. There are so many things that can distract or disconnect you from your inner knowing. Go from feeling lost or disconnected to reconnected with the Reignite Your Inner Knowing roadmap. Get you back in touch with yourself and feeling like a priority on your own list. Knowing your desires and what you want at this season in your life, you can live the life of your dreams. And it starts with the connection you have with you. Check the show notes to get the Reignite Your Inner Knowing roadmap. It's your time to get back in touch with you. Click the show notes and get started. Nipsey Hussle said, "This is dedication." So I ask you, where is yours? What level is your dedication? Are you all in? Are you willing to give it 7 years, 20 years? Or are you willing to give it however much time it takes? Are you willing to give it the amount of time it could take, not just the amount of time you think it should take? Whip out your journal and answer these questions honestly. You have to know what your commitment level really is. Check your own temperature. When you know what you are really willing to give your special brew of tea, time, effort, and energy, you can truly define your commitment level. Raising a family is a lifetime commitment. You know you're going to have to give the tea from now until forever. You got to be willing to up the ante with your skills as you go in order to maintain and sustain that commitment. Going after your dream may also be a lifetime commitment, or maybe it's only something you're willing to work towards for a period of time. You need to know exactly what that is. Listen, it's okay if you aren't willing to invest the amount of years it could take. Maybe this just really isn't worth pursuing. The thing that haunts you and you don't care how long it takes, that's what you know is worthy of your tea. You are worthy of self-care every day, not just on a Sunday. As you do all the things and chase your dreams, self-care has to be a major part of your day-to-day life. Giving yourself what you need is the key to being able to give everybody else what they need. If you are having a hard time making sure your self-care is on your list, get all the deets in the Encourager's Insider Guide to Self-Care. These free, easy DIY tips for simple ways to make self-care a part of your daily routine, plus some bonus goodies. Get your free Encourager's Guide to Self-Care because you deserve to be a priority on your list. Grab it right on the blog or the show.encourageovereverything.com/self-care freebie. No more being last on your list. Grab it today and give yourself the gift of self-care. I will never forget wanting nothing more than to go from supervisor to manager. I felt like I was ready and deserved it. However, when I didn't get it, I was like, how dare they? After I got over myself, I knew I was still in my current role for a reason. It was my building season. It was time for me to build my skills, gain more experience, and level up. This is the mindset you have to adopt when you don't get what you want when you want it. Remember, if it's for you, it's yours, and it won't pass you by. Even now with this goal to help 500 million women, it's a lifelong dream, and I'm fully committed no matter how long it takes. I'm excited for how this will evolve into reality. I remind myself it's like a rocket. Okay, I'm about to geek out on you real quick. According to NASA, at liftoff, it takes 100,000 pounds of fuel per second to launch a rocket, which takes about 8.5 minutes to launch and reach orbit. Now, in real life, that's equivalent to 2 million times the rate of fuel your average family burns. Okay, now in Letty terms, that's a whole lot of dang on energy. The rocket is you, your dream, your burning desire for more. You are going to burn a lot of energy, fuel, your own special brew of tea to launch your dreams. You are building, and there is a reason for this season. You've got skills and capabilities to gain, more experience, and more of the best of you to come through because your next level requires it. Define your building season. What do you need to gain here? Don't resent the fact that it's taking longer than you thought or it hasn't happened as quickly as you expected. Find your joy in this season, as this is where so much of your time is spent. Your life is happening now, not just when you arrive at the next stop of your dreams and goals. Define the reasons you will enjoy your life in every season, especially this one. Be ready to build. Be dedicated to build. Be committed to building. Encourage over your building season, because together we can encourage over everything. Encourager, thanks so much for tuning in. My wish for you is to have your encouragement cup filled up. If you enjoyed this episode, there's a few ways to say thank you. Share it with a few friends. You are a true encourager, and spreading encouraging messages to lift others up, because that's just what we do. Leave a review, light me up with some stars, and share your feedback so we can make encouragement a way of life. To keep the conversation going, connect with me on Instagram at Encourage Over Everything. And don't forget to check out the show notes for today's sponsors, along with how to apply to become an elite encourager for one-on-one coaching, along with all the other ways to stay connected. Thank you so much for being here with me. Until next time, I'm sending you love, light, and loads of positivity, because together we can encourage over everything.